Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back again to another episode on the Foundations SMP. This is Season 2, Episode 4, and in the last episode we built this awesome starter house. And yes, we will be moving in a little bit later on. Also in the last episode, I built a log shop. And yeah, it's been a few days in real life since I've built that, so let's head over to the shopping district and see if we've got any sales. Alright, I'm here, and there seems to be a couple of new buildings that have popped up. We'll check them out in a minute, but first we'll see if I've made any profit in my shop. No sales in oak. 2 sales in birch. Let's go. The first 2 sales of the season. Let's freaking go. 1 sale in spruce. Okay. And no sales in cherry. You know what? 3 diamonds. Not bad at all. I am pretty happy with that. Okay, and over here we have some sort of birch egg. I believe this is TF Brits. And he's selling eggs for 1 diamond per 2 stacks, so 1 diamond per 32. I'm not sure why he's selling eggs. Eggs are pretty useless for the most part. But I mean, Brit, do your thing, man. Okay, and over here is the new post office that I talked about a couple of episodes ago. It was actually one of the jobs to build a post office to house all the mail, because before it was just some chests on the floor. And yeah, the reward for that was actually an elytra, which is crazy. And yeah, Blakey actually built the post office right here, and he's made it extremely redstoney, as you can see, which is absolutely awesome. So I believe if your lamp is turned on, that means you have new mail, and my lamp is turned on, so that's good. And the mail isn't actually in this chest. This chest is how you give stuff to other players. This isn't actually the mailbox, but let's say I wanted to put a diamond in my mailbox. Don't worry, I'll get it back. It should come back to me. But yeah, how I actually get my mailbox, I click this button, and it should come up with a minecart chest up here. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And if I open this chest, there is my... Oh my gosh, there's 6 diamonds. Okay, let's take my diamond back. But yeah, I have got 5 diamonds in my mailbox, and that is because I did the job of putting my first ever diamond in an item frame way back in episode 1. But to get the reward from it, it actually has to be seen on video on YouTube. And for me, everybody's episode 1s just came out because we're pre-recording the first week or 2, just like last season. So yeah, now I can finally get the 5 diamonds from doing that, which is really cool. And I get the paper back with the job on. And now to return my mail back into the system, I believe I click this button. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over how complicated this redstone system is. Blakey is a wizard. So, the main thing I want to do this episode is to make a creeper farm. Now, the reason for that is, I want to be able to sell rockets this season. And I know we're still quite a while away from fighting the dragon, probably at least another 2 weeks IRL. So I won't be making a rocket shop this episode, but I do want to make it before we go to the end. So, people can buy a bunch of rockets before they go, so they can fly properly as soon as they have an elytra. Seems like pretty good marketing to me. But yeah, before we go and build the creeper farm, I do want to move into my house, because this is just ridiculous. This is getting completely out of hand. I have no idea how I've lived in here for 3 episodes, but somehow I have. I should probably move out. Okay, so it's taken a little while, but I have completely moved into my house now. So, as you can see, we've got a lot of storage on the ground floor here. And if we go up to the first floor, we've got even more storage. And if we go up to the attic, we have even more storage. If you guys know me, I actually tend to pick up pretty much everything in Minecraft and keep it all. I never get rid of anything, and I kind of just like to hoard stuff. So I do like having a lot of storage. And yeah, I don't really need anything else in my house, because obviously we've got the enchanter and the nether portal and stuff like that over at the village. So yeah, this is kind of just like a storage house. We will be making an absolutely huge storage later in the season that will auto-sort every single item in the game. But yeah, my one just for now, for the next like, I don't know, 10-15 episodes, is just like a manual one, but there is a lot of space. And as you can see, I've categorized a bunch of stuff. I haven't filled up all the chests in the house yet. I'm sure I will fill it up over time, but yeah, this is just what I'm kind of working with right now. Oh, and also, as you can see, I have got rid of my villager house over here, just because I don't need it anymore. But yeah, with all that done, let's go gather some materials for my creeper farm. Okay, cool. It's literally only like 5 minutes later. I've got all of the materials Literally everything was just in my storage system, and it was really easy to find, so super glad I've got an organized storage system now. And yeah, I just had to craft it, and yeah, we've got all the materials for the creeper farm. Before I actually build it though, I think I'm gonna go mining. And that is because I only have 22 diamonds, and unlike last season, I actually want to be rich, hence why I'm gonna sell rockets as well. So I don't waste all my diamonds buying them, but also so I can get a bunch of diamonds from selling them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna actually do my first proper mining session. Obviously, I've mined a little bit here and there, but literally every single time I've mined, it hasn't been longer than half an hour. So I think I'm gonna make a nice new 2x1 mine right here, and I'll go down to diamond level, and I'm hopefully gonna mine for like 3 hours, I'm gonna aim for. But obviously, anything more than that will be just fine. And yeah, hopefully I get a few stacks of diamonds. Okay, and I think like 4 or 5 hours of mining later. I'm not exactly sure how long I mined for, but my guess would be around there. As you can see, I've got so much cobble to deep slate just from strip mining, and we obviously got a bunch of ores like redstone and gold, etc. But the main thing is obviously the diamonds, and take a look at this, guys. Almost 4 stacks of diamonds. We are by far the richest founder on the server currently, which definitely makes a nice change from season 1. So yeah, that was quite boring, but I'm definitely glad I did it. Now I am actually going to do one more thing before I build this creeper farm, and that is collect materials for an automatic sugarcane farm, because I decided I'm going to make that as well, and I'm going to put it right next to my creeper farm, so when I'm AFKing for gunpowder, I'm also AFKing for sugarcane, which I can turn into paper, and then I have everything I need for rockets, so I can sell them in my shop to get even more rich. So yeah, I'm going to collect and craft all the materials I need for that, and then we're going to do a time lapse of building both farms. Let's go. Okay, so there was meant to be a time lapse here, like last episode, but some stuff went wrong and I kind of messed it up. So yeah, I apologize for not showing you, like the process of building the sugarcane and creeper farm, but oh well. So right here I have my automatic sugarcane farm. It doesn't use bone meal, it's just completely natural, and once the sugarcane is 3 high, the piston will break the 2nd and 3rd blocks, and then the sugarcane will land in these hoppers, and then they'll come all the way to the chests, and I also have a couple of chests on this side as well. I do have a lot of bone. What the heck? I didn't know you could go in 3rd person through glass. That's weird. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I obviously do have a lot of bone meal from the skeleton farm, but I don't want to use it all up on something that I can just farm naturally. And yeah, obviously this farm will always be in range when I'm at my house. So yeah, hopefully I never run out of sugarcane. And over here we have the creeper farm that's actually very high up in the sky, so this might be slightly hard to get a good shot of it. Yeah, this is just going to have to be the best I can do. It's a pretty average creeper farm, just a bunch of trapdoors and buttons and blocks. It's nothing too crazy. It does make the place look a little bit ugly from afar, but once we have elytras, I'll get rid of this big ladder pillar, and I'll build some sort of structure, maybe like a cool hot air balloon around it. I'll definitely make it look good eventually. But yeah, as you can see, we're at the top here, and all I have to do is open this door, go inside, and then obviously flick this lever on and just stand here. And yeah, I can just get a bunch of levels and gunpowder while being AFK. I have already AFK'd for around about 14 hours, I believe, in total. As you can see, I am at the perfect level. But yeah, if we just drop down to this block here, you'll see that I almost have a double chest of gunpowder, which is absolutely awesome. And now I'm going to hit this very cool MLG water bucket clutch. Yeah. So yeah, once again, I apologize for not having that time-lapse workout. Hopefully next episode I can get a cool time-lapse again. Okay, so there are a couple things I want to do before I end today's episode. And the first thing I want to do is a little more enchanting. Obviously, I'm a really high level, so XP won't be an issue anymore. And yeah, I think I'm gonna enchant this diamond shovel first because it hasn't actually got efficiency on. And if we look in my junk chests, I believe, yes, I do have a couple of books that I saved. They both actually have efficiency 4 on. So I'm gonna get my anvil, combine these two together to get a pretty crazy book, but obviously we just want the efficiency 5, and there we go. Except for Silk Touch or Fortune, this is literally a god shovel. I'm not sure if I want Fortune or Silk Touch though. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'll probably go with Silk Touch. And also, I have got so many diamonds now, it's actually crazy. I'm just gonna take a bunch with me. And yeah, we're gonna go over to the enchanter. I still have a lot of XP, so I can make plenty of level 30 enchants. Obviously, I've got Protection 4 and Unbreaking 3 on my diamond chestplate, which is pretty good for now. But yeah, we'll see what we get on the helmet. Thorns 2, not taking that. On the boots, Feather Falling 4. I tell you what, I'm actually going to take that. Can I get Protection 4? Okay, Protection 3. You know what? That will do. Feather Falling is going to be extremely useful. I've really been missing that. Okay, what do I get on the leggings? Protection 3. No, I'm not going to take that. On the hoe, Silk Touch. You know what? I'm actually going to take that because then we can get a bunch of leaves when we chop down trees. Oh, okay, it's Efficiency 3. I guess that will do for now. On my sword, I've literally only got Unbreaking 3, which is pretty terrible. So I think I'm going to make another diamond sword and see what I get on that. Unbreaking 3 again. You know what? Seeing as I've got all these levels, I might as well just take it, and it's just Unbreaking 3. Bruh. Okay, I guess I can disenchant the other one and see what we get on this now. Sharpness 3. Bruv, I'm looking for Sharpness 4, really. Ooh, but there is Projectile Protection 4 on the helmet now. Honestly, it's not regular Protection 4, but I think I'll take that. And we got Unbreaking 3 too. You know what? That's not bad. Oh yes, and now it's regular Protection 4 on the diamond leggings. Okay, awesome. Just Protection 4. But that is alright. So yeah, although we don't have the best enchants in the world currently, we do have some pretty good ones. Obviously, we don't need to get max enchants in like week 3 of the SMP. We've obviously got a long time to do that, but you know what? This is a pretty good start. We've actually got some decent enchants on everything now. I am half a level off level 30, so I can't do another level 30 enchant, but on this diamond sword, this is guaranteed Sharpness 4, and obviously I can combine that with the Unbreaking 3 book. So yeah, I'm going to go up to the Creeper Farm real quick and get another half a level. To be honest, I'm not actually sure if the Creeper Farm or the Skeleton Farm is faster for XP. Now that I think about it, I reckon the Skeleton Farm is faster for XP just because it's like a mob grinder. But ah well, we're here now. Okay, level 30. Please give me something good on this sword. Ooh, knockback 2. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of knockback. I would have preferred fire aspects, but you know what? It is better than nothing. So let's combine the two swords and get a pretty beefy sword. Now, the last thing I'm going to do with regards to enchanting this episode is to get mending on a few more of my tools. Because I only have it on my pickaxe, my axe and my shovel currently. And yeah, if you look at like my helmet and my boots, they're pretty low, and especially now that I've got some good enchants on them, I really don't want them to lose durability and break. So I'm going to grab my emeralds. I'm also going to grab a whole bunch of sticks so that we can come down here to where the villagers are and we can trade a whole bunch of sticks with this guy for a bunch of emeralds. Awesome, and now we're at 51 emeralds, okay. And now we can come over to this guy, and I forgot the books. Okay, let's grab a couple of books real quick. And yeah, now we can just buy these 2 mending books, cool. And now all I have to do is put it onto my gear, and yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on my boots and my helmet, seeing as they are obviously the lowest. So now these will never break. And yeah, obviously over the next few episodes, I'll continue work on getting some better gear. Now let's do the final thing for this episode, and that is to add to our sign wall. Now, you might have noticed that I actually forgot to add to the sign wall at the end of last episode, guys. Not really sure how I forgot. I realized like literally straight after I finished editing it, and yeah, it was kind of too late by then. So yeah, that does mean that we will be adding 2 people to the wall of YouTubers this episode. But obviously, I removed my fish farm once I built my starter house, and my wall of YouTubers was temporarily on the back of the fish farm. So yeah, we're gonna have to find a new spot for it. As you can see, I have got a lot of storage, and as you might have noticed, throughout the episode, I have been expanding all my stuff into the chests in the upper floors. But to be honest, I think that just this wall of chests here isn't the most necessary because I've already got pretty much everything already categorized into these chests, and I can always change it. But yeah, as you can see, I've got one left. And you know, I'm only going to be using this storage system for probably like the first 10 episodes until I build my massive one. So yeah, I don't think we need these chests here. And yeah, I think I'll just make this section here the wall of YouTubers. Okay, so I didn't really think about this, but I kind of forgot that this wall kind of plateaus down. Honestly, I kind of like that, I'm not gonna lie. It honestly kind of gives it a little bit of depth in my opinion, but I'm gonna go horizontally, not vertically. So these can go for now. Oh, and by the way, I should probably explain what this is, just in case you didn't catch my other episodes. So this is the wall of YouTubers, and at the end of each episode, except for obviously episode 3, because I forgot to, I'm going to add a small-ish YouTuber to shout out that I think you guys would enjoy. So yeah, obviously we'll start with last episode's. So last episode's YouTuber shout out goes to Patchy MC. Now, Patchy MC, I think, if I remember correctly, has around about 1,000 subscribers, and he makes survival content. He used to be a Bedrock creator, and if I remember correctly, he was in an SMP, and he made some videos on there, as well as his own solo world. But yeah, nowadays, he's making kind of like Java hardcore content, and his videos are super high quality. He hasn't uploaded in a few months, but I'm pretty sure he's coming back like very soon. And yeah, if you like my survival videos, I'm sure you'll like his, so I strongly recommend watching him. And this episode's shout out goes to Blazed MC. Now, Blazed MC only started his channel at the start of this year, so around about 12 months ago, and he mainly makes farm tutorials on Bedrock Edition and also the occasional Siege showcase. And yeah, honestly, his tutorials are really good and really easy to follow. I think he does them really well. And yeah, he's literally already at like almost 4,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I would love it if he started a survival series at some point though, or even if he could join us on Foundations, that would be ideal. But yeah, he definitely makes great content. But yeah, anyway guys, that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy, then make sure to leave a like, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching guys, this has been Smurf, and I'm out. I'll see you later.